Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome to AdamMcKola TV. I am Adam. We are back for the preview of Manchester United's trip to St Mary's, where we take on Southampton. Southampton lost their opening game at Goodison Park 3-1. Having gone ahead, Everton turned it around to win 3-1 in the opening fixtures of the season. We all know what happened at Old Trafford. Manchester United won 5-1 against Leeds. A huge win for Manchester United. A great start to the season. But all the confidence, all the hype that Manchester United have generated following that result means absolutely nothing if we don't get 3 points here. Manchester United have to try and start this season on a run and see where it can take us. And hopefully we can do that, or start to do that, with the game against Southampton at St Mary's. This video today, as you can see in the top right hand corner, is sponsored by La Bombe. So thank you very much to those guys for sponsoring the video. We will tell you a little bit more about La Bombe later on in this video. But basically, you have to be over 18. T's and C's apply when you do download La Bombe. But what it is I've got a group with the likes of Rory, Harry. Damn Harry, by the way. He won last week. He won the opening fixtures. And he was my only competition really last season in terms of taking those lots money. You got Hackney in there, you got Boovy in there, you got a few of the lads in there. And what we do is we put a fiver or a tenner in every week. We predict the results of the Premier League fixtures from the Saturday game. And then we see who gets the most results, right? Scores right. And whoever gets the most points gets to take away the pot. It's a decent little game to put a little something on it with your friends. So if you want to download La Bombe and get stuck in with the lads like we are, then make sure you're doing that. The link is in the description below. Remember, you have to be over 18. As I said, I'm going up against the boys and I've got my predictions in for this weekend. You'll hear my prediction for the Man United game after we're finished here, but I'm hoping this week I'll be getting the money again. At the end of last season, I went on a winning streak of like 3-4 games on the spin. I was on a hot streak, I tell you. And I wasn't far off last week. I think it went down to the last game. And if the last game went my way by a goal, I would have won. So I'm looking to take it home this time around. We've got a super chat already. Thank you very much to Johnny Carpel for getting involved and saying 9-0 incoming. What do you reckon? There's a score that nobody would have predicted on La Bombe. Doomig says, are you playing fancy football and how you get on? I reloaded the league that we had last season. I'm not seriously on it. I will share the fancy league code or something in the community section after I'm finished here. But I'm not seriously on it. So, yeah, I hardly pay attention to it. But there you go. Let us know your thoughts in those comments. As I said, we've got Southampton. They lost last time out. Manchester United going into this game as well. Huge game for Manchester United. And how will we play? Will we go with the 4-2-3-1? Will we go with the 4-3-3 as we've heard Ollie wants to go to? Will Donny van der Beek get a start? Will Raphael Varane make his debut? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was asked about Raphael Varane in his press conference today. And what he said was that whilst he could be available for the matchday squad, it's still touch and go. So that therefore means to me, if you're touch and go to be in the matchday squad, you're probably not starting this game. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will have his 11 in mind, probably already. And Raphael Varane will probably not be in that. And I don't think we need to rush it, to be totally honest with you. Because Victor Lindelof, yes, we know Victor Lindelof has his issues at times. But he was pretty good against Leeds last week. He had a fantastic assist for Bruno Fernandes. And I thought his performance all round, aerially, was strong. There was a few moments, but I thought Victor Lindelof looked pretty good last week against Leeds. Now, we've obviously got a different game coming up. I think Southampton last time, when I looked at it on paper last time, now I haven't watched the game, so excuse me here. Where I was reading it from, they had a 4-4-2 out there with Che Adams and Armstrong up top. And that's interesting, to say the least. Ward-Prowse and Oriol Romeu in that midfield area, which was obviously, on paper, you look at it and you think, that's a decent midfield, but outside of set pieces, you'd hope you'd be able to get at them. Their team included Gineppo, Walcott, Che Adams and Armstrong. On the bench last week, they had Al Yunusi, Redmond, Teller, Valerie, Walker Peters. Walker Peters may be coming into the team. But you're looking at that. And this is a Southampton side that, you know, when Southampton beat a big team, you're never really surprised, are you? You're never surprised that Southampton have beaten a big team. But you're never surprised when they take an absolute slapping as well. And I think Hasenhüttl's a good coach, which means, you know, sometimes he'll get a good performance out of them. But I think this is there to be won for Manchester United. I'm hearing my voice a little bit low. I do apologise. I need to obviously focus this. Maybe I'll hold it, or maybe I'll just put it here for now. And hopefully that has sorted that situation out for you guys that maybe weren't hearing my voice too loud and clear. The volume's up on that. Everything's up on that. So I'm not too sure why it's coming through quiet. But there you go. The mic is in front of me. Paid good money for this mic as well. What's going on there then? What's going on there then? But yeah, Southampton, one of those teams, man, that you never quite know what to expect. And when they went 1-0 up against Everton, I was thinking, probably going to end up getting 3 points here. They were a good side. But now, no, I don't know. We beat them 9-0 last season. Steve82K says Arsenal spending 130 million or losing 130 million. I was going to do a video about it tomorrow, about Arsenal's recruitment and what's going on at Arsenal. Obviously, I'm trying to do things outside of the Manchester United scope and chop and change things on this channel. But yeah, I was thinking of doing a video on that because you look at the money they've spent. Look, Ramsdale could turn out to be all right. A few of the players they've signed could turn out to be all right. But when you look at it, their team hasn't improved a great deal, has it? And you don't expect much from them. Arteta, I don't expect much from him. Glenn says, I think we should win this easily as long as Ollie doesn't rotate too much. It could be a 4-0. How was it on the overlap, says Aaron. Enjoyed it. You know, it's weird, yeah. I never thought I'd get to this position where I'm quite comfortable speaking in front of some of my absolute heroes. Gary Neville, Roy Keane, 2 former Manchester United captains, two league-winning captains as well. Lifted trophies for the club. You know, some of my absolute idols, and I sit there and I try and get into a little debate with them and be a little shithead as I am. So yeah, it's phenomenal. I really enjoy being a part of it. Thank you. Everybody else says it's all right. How do you not play Varane, says Martial season. I think you've got to take your time with him. There was obviously a midweek behind closed doors friendly this week, and Varane wasn't a part of that. So you'd think part of his getting fit, getting match fit, would be maybe getting 15 or 20 minutes here from the bench. I can't see Raphael Varane starting this game, especially when Ollie's not really sure whether he's going to be part of the squad. But on the other hand, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer could just be taking the pressure off him a little bit and maybe trying to say, like, you know, trying to play a little game, because it'd be a massive boost for those fans in the away end, be a massive boost for the team if Raphael Varane did start. But maybe he just wants to take the pressure off a little bit. Maybe. Now, I don't know if you guys have noticed that this video is looking a little bit crispier, a little bit cleaner. And that's because I managed to get a cam link to set it up and connect it to my Canon 750D. I tried to connect it to my G7X as well, but unfortunately it has the autofocus or the manual focus on my face every time. But I've managed to connect it to this. Now, what I am scared about is it switches off or times out. If that happens, it'll be a short delay till I'm back. But you'll probably still be able to hear me, so I'll carry on speaking to you while that happens and maybe put the thumbnail on the screen while I do fix the camera. But yeah, apologies if anything like that does happen in advance. Just saying, I'm on my own here. I'm dealing with everything on my own. If shit hits the fan, don't worry, I'll sort it out. Brian, let's nip this in the bud right now. He says, hey Adam, is everything okay between you and Steve? There's rumours you and he are no more friends. Nah. Steve annoys me sometimes. Nah, I'm joking. Nah, me and Steve are absolutely sad. I think he's just been busy. I've just been busy. This week I had a family wedding. Last week I was busy with loads of different shoots. Sometimes I'm in the office when he isn't in the office. We have a schedule where we all try and contribute to the channel and we all try and do different videos, but sometimes it means we won't always be in the office. But we're gonna together, but we're gonna resurrect Uncensored. We're gonna do all those things again. Obviously, I hope you're enjoying all the content that we do on Stretford Paddock. But me and Steve are all good together, man. Don't worry about that. There's no issues there. It's just we haven't been able to sit down and do a few videos in a while. That happens. Steve's like my older brother. I was going to say my younger brother. He's older than me. Steve is like my older brother. He annoys me sometimes. You see it on videos. We have a little head-to-head, but that's nothing. Don't ever think that that means we dislike each other or we're no longer friends, because me and Steve absolutely love each other. So yeah, get your comments in, get your liking, get your shares, gets all those kind of things involved. David with the super chat, feel free to get your super chats in. Says high five against the Saints. Sancho brace, nice win, 2K. Now we saw so Bobby's got an issue with the volume. See, I asked some people, have they got issues? Everyone says no. And then someone jumps in and says the volume's not good. Either they're talking shit or everybody else is talking shit. I don't know what to say to you, mate. But I can see my levels here. They're going red right now when I shout. They're going yellow right now when I speak. The mic is right here. I don't know what else you want me to do. Do you want me to glue it to my face? I don't know. I'm fucking speaking into the mic, man. Maria says volume is fine. So yeah, there you go. Quick question, is 21 coming? 21, as we all know, is very much indeed coming. Everyone else says the volume is fine. Thank you very much. Right, Southampton up next for Manchester United, which is obviously a difficult game. I am expecting a Manchester United win, but I am also hesitant to be overexcited over, get carried away and all those kind of things. Here's my predicted team for that game. Let me just sort the graphic out. As I said, I am on my own right here, right now, and it will take a while for us to get things sorted. But here we go. Look at that. Beautiful, smooth transitions to the 11, isn't it? It's like cams in the live producing deck. Right, here we go. Here I am, right here. There's my 11. It's a little bit of a 4-3-3. I want to see us go to the 4-3-3 ASAP, to be totally honest with you. And I'm hoping up against Romeo, up against Ward-Prowse, Matic, Pogba, Fernandes would be able to do the deal. Whether that's in a 4-2-3-1, whether that's in a 4-3-3 as I've got it here. I want to see this team. Obviously, if Varane starts, amazing. But I've gone with David De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, Shaw, Matic, Pogba, Fernandes, Marshall, Greenwood and Sancho. Surely, yeah. Surely, Nemanja Matic at this stage of a season can give us a full 90 minutes. Surely, Nemanja Matic can do that. That's why I've gone and put him into this 11 right here. Because I think if we can have him as a proper number 6, then that would be great. No Varane, says Amir. No, I think he'll come off the bench. Benedict says watching from Denmark. Premier League Varane, says Petulia. I expect that we will see Raphael Varane play, but I think it will come off the bench. Now, Oli could surprise us all and start him, and it wouldn't shock me. But I don't think Lindelof done anything to make us think, let's rush Raphael Varane. Do you know what I mean? Jude James with the super chat says, somewhat looking forward to Sunday as a Saints fan. Can see both teams scoring, but don't think we're good enough defensively to win, even with Lianco and Simiyu coming in. Much love. Thank you very much for the super chat, Jude. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, Southampton, they're a team that I can never quite predict. And like you say, I wouldn't be surprised to see him scoring. Although I do think they'll miss Danny Ings this season. Obviously, Che Adams is always a goal threat. Adam Armstrong could potentially be one. You're looking in the midfield. Ward-Prowse could potentially, from set pieces, offer a threat. But I am thinking United should be going there. Jadon Sancho with his first start. in a while. For Manchester United. Obviously, he started that behind closed doors friendly. Him and Martial linked up quite well too. Martial got a goal, albeit a little bit of luck involved in that, from Maguire's header, ricocheting off his head and into the net. And of course, he got an assist for Jesse Lingard too. Anthony Martial, I would give him a start in this game. Hopefully, he can get some minutes under his legs. Again, don't be surprised if Martial is coming off the bench because he hasn't started many games. He's been 5 months out injured, and then we had the preseason. So obviously, we've had a lack of a preseason. So Martial obviously needs to get up to speed with things. Martial on the left, though, for me. Greenwood through the middle, and Jadon Sancho on the right. All of those players can rotate in those positions. Bruno Fernandes, Pogba in behind them with Nemanja Matic, and that defence the same as last week. So that is my predicted 11. Mercurial Blonde says Fred finally scores and Adam drops him. He scored 2 goals in the week as well, because he scored in that game against Burnley in the behind closed doors friendly. I know, but I do think it's important that we rotate this season. I do think it's important that we get minutes into the likes of Nemanja Matic. Paul Pogba continues to build up his fitness. Jadon Sancho needs a start. Maybe Martial's the one that comes out here, and you go McTominay and Fred, and Nemanja Matic drops to the bench. You could also see that happening as well. Emir says Ollie won't play Van der Beek, Pogba and Bruno. Kieran says I'd prefer Fred over Matic. Let us know what you guys think in terms of the midfield selection. That seems to be the main talking point at the moment in terms of what you guys are discussing. Who do you think will start there? Remember, guys, this video is sponsored by La Bombe. As I was saying, you have to be over 18. T's and C's do apply. The link is in the description below. I'm in a group with the lads. Harry, the winner from last week. I'm looking to take him down this week. Rory, Boovy, Hackney is in there too. And I'm going to show you my prediction. Where's my predictions gone? 1 second. Let me find those. Pardon me. All right. Rory's not set up the group yet. Typical Rory, isn't it? He hasn't yet set up the group. But I did make my predictions. It's so typical of Rory not making the group yet. Listen, if you've got a leader like ours, like Rory, you need to remind him to make the group. My predictions for this weekend included the likes of... Let me bring up the fixtures for you. Liverpool beating Burnley. I think that will happen. 2-0, unfortunately. I think Villa will beat Newcastle 2-1. I think Crystal Palace and Brentford will be a 1-1 draw. I think Leeds will lose against Everton 2-1. I think Man City will beat Norwich 4-0. I think Brighton will beat Watford 2-1. Southampton, we'll talk about them in a minute. Wolves and Tottenham, I think, will be a draw 1-1. Arsenal, Chelsea, I'm hoping for a draw, but I do think Chelsea will win that. Romelu Lukaku's debut 2-1 to Chelsea. Now, Southampton versus Manchester United, the game that we've been discussing here today on the channel. I'm going for... Sorry, Jude. I'm going for a Manchester United win. I'm going for a 3-1 Manchester United win. You could potentially see those guys, Southampton, scoring in this game. But I do, and I am confident in Manchester United's ability to score goals. Whether it's players coming off the bench, whether it's the players that are starting, I'm confident in our ability to score goals. And if you see Anthony Martial on the bench, no problem. We've got him to come off the bench. Same with Jadon Sancho. If he starts on the bench, we've got him to come off the bench. So I believe that we've got players that are strong enough to come off the bench and improve the 11 during game time. And also, if we start with that 11, then we should be winning. Now, what's happened here? Has the camera froze or something like that? I don't know what's happened here. But maybe that's what we were fearing. Well, you can still hear me anyway, which is good, I suppose. I'm obviously stuck in a weird position at the moment. But you can still hear me. So That's good, isn't it? That's good. Let's see what happens here. Well, you can see me now, which is different position. But there we go. You can see me from there now. If I click the cam link, are we moving again? We are moving again. Yes, guys. Sorry, I told you there'd be a few technical difficulties, didn't I? But here we are. We're back. So yeah, someone says free Donny, free McKola. I'd like to see Donny van der Beek start, to be totally honest with you. I'd like to see Donny van der Beek start for sure. But I don't think it's going to happen. Anyway, guys, that is my 11. My prediction is 2-1. Remember, download La Bombe. The link is in the description below. 18 plus, T's and C's apply. I'm going to take the boys' money this week. But thank you for tuning in to the preview. I really do appreciate you all for bearing with me and my technical glitches. But for now, I am going to get out of here. Come on, United. 6 points out of 6. Please give us 6 points out of 6 so I can continue on the 21 is coming train. Because it's not going to stop. I promise. Choo choo. 21 is coming. See you in a bit.